Hello everyone, welcome back to Stirlingshire Homestead. Our project this week, sheeting basement walls. This one we don't care about, we're not going to cut the holes out for the closets yet. And this one we do care about. We got it all done and sheeted up, and that way the studs, the ones that are sitting in the wall from all the way to the house, don't start bowing. They're supposed to sit straight. They were starting to go like this because they didn't have any blocking in them. So we hired a structural engineer and he said, yep, just put some sheeting on it. So that's what we did. All done and in. And now we have sheeted walls that have outlets and everything else in them already. I even have another one back here you probably can't see. Yeah, you can see it right there. So this wall's done, the other wall's done. Eventually I'll have to get electrical in here, but since I still have access to the back side of the wall, it's a moot point. I should be able to put that in whenever I feel like it. I can just cut it out with a jigsaw against the stud. So now that that's all done, the other thing we're addressing here is another structural issue. So the walls here, where this knee wall section meets the concrete foundation, the concrete walls were poured incorrectly. Our concrete guy kinda sorta knew what he was doing, but I don't think he did. So what needed to happen was that this wall, this 8-foot wall, needed to be cantilevered to hold back the weight of the soil on the outside of the house. It is not. So there are two ways to fix this. We can put 45-degree braces from the top of the wall, or the top of the concrete wall right here, going up and sitting into the eye joists in the ceiling. Or what we're probably going to end up going with is by putting some metal pieces, some 12-foot metal I-beams, and locking them into the eye joist and then to the floor. It'll do that same thing. Doing it with wood, he said we needed it every 16 on center. That's ridiculous. That's a lot more work than I think anybody would even want to do to fix the problem. So with the eye joist, it's every 3 feet on center. So we could go one there, one here, one here, be about 4 or 5 in this wall, which would be a lot easier. They did say that they counted the stairs as bracing the concrete here. I don't know how that works, but that's what he said. And then starting over here, we need to do the same thing. We probably have 2 in here. One 3 feet away from the corner, and then one pretty close to where the wall comes out here. Same thing on this end, and we can do that the exact same way, except when we put the pieces in, we have to put blocking a couple rows back. That's not too hard to do. But we're probably going to hire somebody to come in and do that for us, because we do not have the know-how to go ahead and do those things. It's one of the downsides of being your own general contractor. You're just trusting that other trades are professionals. And I would say about 5 times out of 10 they are, yeah? Or is it a little less than that? A little less. In our case, it's about 50-50 if they were professionals or not, which is really sad. Where we live in Wisconsin, you'd think that there'd be a little bit better tradesmen, but that's not the case. So that's what we got going on. We did, at the engineer's request, talk to a person that is going to come do some of those things for us, and that'll hopefully fix the issue. So for now, that's all we got. I don't know what I'm going to come back to you guys with, but we're done for the night. It's been a week of slaving away at this to make sure it's all done the right way. Not really slaving away. We've been doing probably a row every other day. But it was nice to get done. We don't have to worry about it ever again. So anyway, we'll see you back here in a few. All right. Welcome back to Stirlingshire Homestead. It's that time of year again. Tons of apples on our apple trees that are wild. More so than in years past because we had so much good rain this summer. So we were here blackberry picking probably 6 weeks ago. Those are done, and now we're harvesting apples from the few wild apple trees we've got out here. I don't really think they're wild. I think they're intentional. They just haven't been maintained or looked after. So we pick what we can, we turn them into apple chips, and I'll let you know how much I get after I get done with most of this. The only thing I brought with me today was my step stool. Ugh. There we go. So whatever I can reach with this is what I'm gonna get. Some of that stuff at the top might be difficult, but that's okay. We'll get what we can and call it a day. We got a lot of picking ahead of us. See you in a bit. And after, I don't know, half hour, there's still some on there. It's all the stuff that I can't reach with my ladder. There's a few low-hanging ones. You can see that one there. Some that are down there on that side, but we got a mother load here. 3 huge, this is probably about a 5-gallon bucket worth. Actually a little more than that. Probably a 5-gallon bucket and a half worth of apples for 20 minutes of work. Now we'll turn it into apple chips and fruit leather. And maybe we'll let you in on that in the next part of this video. If not, this has been Apple Picking with Isaac. Thanks for watching. Till next time, everyone. Alright, well, welcome back. So we're in the processing game. And when we slice our apples open, this is what they look like. They have a red, marbly texture to them. On the outside, this is what they look like. And that's from the tree closest to our house. So as we cut in, like you can see, they go in quite a ways from the side. But what we're doing is we're cutting them up and processing. You can see it over there, the dehydrator. We've got a second dehydrator on the counter over there. And that's all we're doing. Cutting, throwing in the food processor to make the chips, and then dehydrating them for apple chips. 1 ingredient apple chips, totally worth it. We'll come back, I don't know, we'll give you the finished product and how much we got. You saw how much we had, so see you in a few. Oh, and my helpers are waiting for apple scraps. See you in a bit. And then take them all off the trays when we're done. And I usually hold the bag, and Maddie folds it up, and we pour them in. And this is going to be a weird camera angle. And you shake them down in, and then you're good. And this is what we got out of it. 3 big bags, some fruit leather, which kind of tastes like sweet tarts. But we got all that. And I think this one's still going. Yep. But when they're all done, they're like crunchy. You can hear the cracks on it. And so Maddie's going to take those out and stick them on the towel, and then they'll go in here. And then they're all preserved for the winter. We saved some of the best ones for baking, and we'll bake those into like apple pies and stuff later. But that's the process. How you take apples and turn them into apple chips. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, if you like what we do here at Sterling Shire Homestead, please consider giving us a like and a subscribe. And that's all I got until next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out.